Hey, what's up y'all? My name's Chris Abbott, but all my friends just call me Abbo. And this channel is dedicated to helping pastors and church leaders be more effective using social media and technology. So in this video, we're gonna be breaking down how can technology help build community and bring us together. So let's dive in. All right, what's up y'all? Welcome back. If you guys have seen any of my other videos, you know that we focus a lot on technology, social media, digital outreach. We fully believe that it's not about marketing, it's about ministry. In this video, I'm gonna be breaking down 6 of my favorite technology platforms that your church should be using in order to kind of build community, bring us together, and grow your church. So let's dive in. All right, number 1 is live streaming. So here's the deal with COVID. COVID basically fast forwarded the world 5 years overnight. This was already becoming really, really important, but a lot of churches, maybe your church in general, right, we're kind of dragging our feet kind of coming into this live streaming. And for a lot of you, it's just that maybe you're overworked, right? Maybe you're bivocational, right? You just didn't have time to also figure out live streaming on top of everything else that you were doing, right? Because chances are, if you're a bivocational pastor, you're not wearing a bunch of hats, you're wearing all the hats, right? So, and doing everything yourself. So this whole idea of live streaming became something that just kind of took a back seat until COVID hit and all of our churches shut down, and then we had to figure out live streaming. If you are unhappy with your live stream or you're still trying to figure out how to set it up at your church, my favorite platform is the Church Online platform. All right, this was built by Pastor Craig Rochelle and the team over at Life Church. It's absolutely free, which is insane. When you see everything that you get, they should be charging at least $100 a month for this, if not way more. I mean, it's phenomenal, and they give it away for free. So you can check this out. What it does is it not only allows you to live stream all of your services, but it also helps you engage your viewers and lead them to a next step. So they have free customer support. They have unlimited services. They have unlimited attenders, right? You can have as many people as you want to on your stream. Again, all of it's free. Their customer support is really, really good. They're really responsive. I don't know how they offer all of this for free, but it's an incredible resource. It's by far my favorite live streaming platform. They have a free chat feature, customizable calls to action, and you can even use your own custom domain. So this is one of my favorite ways that kind of fosters community is we're not just live streaming, but we're also creating community in the comments with chat and calls to action. So that is my absolute favorite one. If you're looking for a new one or you're unhappy with your current one, go check out Church Online. Number 2 is Zoom. All right, now all of us are probably zoomed out at this point, right? I don't know about you guys. I think I've been on about 1.4 million Zoom calls since COVID started, and I'm sick of it. But the bottom line is it's phenomenal software. It's an incredible piece of technology that's helped keep all of us together during this unprecedented time in history, right? Imagine how would we all have stayed connected to our churches, to our staff, our team, right? A family without Zoom during the shutdown and this crazy quarantine era that we all went through with the pandemic. It's kind of crazy to think about, right? Zoom just kind of took off and exploded because all of a sudden it offered a way for us to be able to, continue to foster community, continue to stay together. And I've seen churches use this in a bunch of different ways, right? So one of my favorite ways is a lot of churches have been using Zoom for small groups. And the cool thing about a digital small group over Zoom is you're not limited to only the people that are within driving distance of your church. Right now, you could have people from all over the country who happen to be watching your live stream. They can join a digital small group and they can show up to Zoom every single week and actually build relationships with people in your church and actually become part of a small group. And Zoom makes that happen. Right? You can also use Zoom for like a digital meet the pastor. I think this is really cool where people can come out, maybe during the day. I like having it, during the night, right? A Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, where you can actually just invite people out to a digital meet the pastor and they can meet you as the pastor, right? Meet your spouse, ask you questions, right? And you can kind of talk to them and then you can also present them with some next steps. And it's a great way to do that, kind of foster community through Zoom. It actually feels pretty intimate when you've got, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people on a meet the pastor. You can just kind of have a conversation with them. So really, really cool way to use it. And then I've also seen people use Zoom as a digital growth track or like a digital next steps class. Right? So I know of a church in California that did this for a while. And literally the very first time they did this, right? Churches were shut down. It was in the middle of quarantine, especially California, who stayed shut down a lot longer than all the other states. And what he did was he started having a digital growth track on Saturday morning. And people would go through his growth track. They would join the church on Saturday and then he'd invite them back to the live stream on Sunday. And so I think his church was running somewhere between 70 and 100 people. And the very first Saturday that he did this, he had 10 new people join the church, right? I mean, imagine that. These are 10 new people that started watching his live stream, had never been to his service physically, but they started watching the live stream. They showed up to a digital growth track on Saturday morning, joined the church, and then came back to church on Sunday and continued to be a part of the church and continued to become assimilated into all of his digital processes while the church was shut down. So really, really cool way. Again, kind of a cool platform and a couple of cool ways that you can use Zoom in order to reach more people and build community. Okay, and number 3 is Facebook. Now there's 2.7 billion people on Facebook, and the average person logs into Facebook for 38 minutes a day, right? And that was pre-COVID. I bet it's a lot higher now. Right? So if there was a place in your city where every single person went to for at least 38 minutes a day, all you would do is set up shop there and invite them to church. So we now have that opportunity with Facebook. So there's a couple of different ways that you can use this. Facebook posts are the most obvious ways to reach people. The only problem with that is that Facebook shows your organic posts to less than 3% of the people that like your page. So if you have a church Facebook page, you have 1,000 people that like your page, and you post and invite people out to your baptisms and baby dedication service this Sunday, out of those 1,000 people, only about 30 people are actually going to see it. Now, I know that's kind of heart-wrenching for some of you guys. For some of y'all, like the light bulbs are going on. You're like, that's why nobody ever engages with our stuff. That's why we post on Facebook and we only get 7 likes, right? That's exactly it. They're only showing it to less than 3% of the people that like your page. You can boost a post and then Facebook's going to show it to more people. You can use a targeted Facebook ad. One of the things that has been really popular lately are Facebook stories, right? So they took the Instagram stories platform, they created Facebook stories, and Facebook shows your stories to a lot of people, right? Facebook's algorithm is promoting that right now, so that's a great way to reach people. Facebook groups are a great way to kind of create a community online where people can interact with each other, right? You can have all the people in your church join a Facebook group, and then even people that are thinking about visiting your church but have never been, you can invite them out to the Facebook group to kind of get to know the family first before they ever set foot inside your church. Chatbots and Facebook Messenger are a really cool way that you can use Facebook as well, especially with felt needs like prayer requests or helping people find their purpose, or creating like a 21-day marriage challenge. Or Facebook Live is another great way to be able to reach people, right? And Facebook will actually notify people whenever you go live. And so this is a great way to just get in front of more people than just simply posting on your Facebook page. All right, so before I get to my last 3 points, I want to know, what types of technology are you using at your church, right? Is there something that I missed on this list? Is there something that you've been using that's been really, really effective in helping kind of build community, bringing everybody together, and reaching new visitors? If so, post it in the comments below. I want to hear about it. All right, next up is Instagram. All right, now, Facebook has 2.7 billion people on it, but it also owns Instagram, which has another 1 billion people on it. Instagram tends to trend younger, so especially if you're trying to reach people on that 18 to 24 demographic, those people are on Instagram, right? And there's definitely a massive, massive amount of people from the 18 to 35 demo, right? So Instagram is a great way to be able to reach more people, and it's similar to Facebook in that you can do posts, you can do Instagram stories, which is really big. You can use IGTV, which is awesome to kind of post some of your videos, or sermon clips, which is a great way of reaching people. You can use Instagram Live, which is basically exactly like Facebook Live, only on Instagram, and it's going to alert your followers that you are live and actually put it in front of them as they're cruising Instagram. And one of my favorite ways that you can actually do this is chatbots, and you can actually run them into a Messenger. So at the time of this video, Facebook is actually rolling this out to Instagram. So up to this point, you could run Messenger ads on Facebook and Instagram, but if you clicked on it in Instagram, it'll take them into Facebook Messenger. But they've been making some changes lately where they've been rolling Instagram Direct and Facebook Messenger together. And so you're actually going to be able to very, very soon run Instagram chatbots natively on Instagram. Now, if that sounds like Chinese to you, don't worry about it, no big deal. But I'm telling you, that's going to become a real game changer, and it's going to be really effective moving forward. So it's something to look into. And finally, a last note on Instagram is that the majority of millennials get ready in the morning by going through their Instagram stories, right? So this is crazy. I actually didn't believe it at first. So I went out and I asked a bunch of millennials, and I found out that, oh my gosh, not only do a bunch of millennials, but a bunch of my friends do this too. Basically, they wake up in the morning, they go into the bathroom, and they just prop up their phone against the mirror and click on Instagram stories, and then they let that play while they're getting ready, right? So here they are, like doing their hair, shaving, doing their makeup, right? Like whatever it is, and they're just letting Instagram stories play in the background, and that's how they get all of their news. That's how they keep up with all the important events that are going on in their friends' lives, and that's how they find out what's going on in the world, is literally through just propping up their phone in the mirror and listening to Instagram stories and letting it run while they're getting ready in the morning. So this is a great way for you to be able to show up and reach more people, is simply by utilizing Instagram stories for your church. All right, number 5 is YouTube. Now, YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world. It's second only to Google, and it's actually bigger than Yahoo, Bing, and every other search engine combined. It's got over 2 billion people on YouTube, and it's actually growing at twice the rate of Facebook, which is crazy, right? So YouTube, again, it works differently than Facebook or Instagram or some of the other social media platforms because it's a search engine. It's not just a social media platform. The difference is if you have a post that goes completely viral on like Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or Snapchat, what's going to happen is that piece of content is going to go viral and spike, but then it's just going to drop off, right? It's just going to fall off the cliff and you never really hear from it again. That's how social media algorithms are built. It's supposed to be that way, right? But the great thing is with YouTube, because it's a search engine, it's the exact opposite. It might start off kind of slow when you first post it, but it's going to continue to catch downhill momentum, and it's just going to continue to snowball the longer that it's on the platform. So this is a great way to kind of put content out there. You can upload your sermons out there, your sermon series, your sermon bumpers, testimonials, maybe any of your announcement videos. All of those can go on YouTube and people can continue to find them. Or you can also use YouTube Live, which is a great way to either live stream your sermons or even do like some behind the scenes stuff as you're getting ready for your sermon, or just kind of showing people behind the scenes at your church. So YouTube is phenomenal. Again, second largest search engine in the world, so it's really, really important that we continue to utilize YouTube. And finally, number 6, Text in Church. I'm a huge fan of Text in Church. I don't work for Text in Church or anything like that, but it's one of the most incredible technology platforms out there. My favorite things to use it for are, number 1, follow-up systems, right? You can actually, like I went in and I built a 12-week custom follow-up system for my church using Text in Church. So all we have to do is every Monday, we just take all of the information from our Connect cards, we plug it into Text in Church, and it automatically kicks off an automated 12-week follow-up system consisting of text messages, emails, and personal phone calls. Again, it's all automated, which is awesome. The other thing I really like it for is Plan Your Visit, right? So you can try to duct tape a couple of different types of technology together in order to facilitate Plan Your Visit on your website, or you can just use Text in Church. It works great right out of the box, and you can have people that start signing up for Plan Your Visit, which is very, very cool. If you want to check out Text in Church and you actually want to get 90 days of Text in Church absolutely free, so you can try it before you buy it, click on the link in the description below, and there is a link where you can try Text in Church for 90 days absolutely free. So if you found this video valuable and you would like to learn a little bit more in depth on how you can use Facebook ads, Plan Your Visit, chatbots in order to grow your church, I've got a free gift for you. Just go over to churchgrowthagency.com or click on the link in the description below. We've got a free video that you can watch that's going to show you exactly how you can use new technology to grow your church.